Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I'm having a little bit of a change of scenery today. I don't know, I'm not normally a very outdoorsy person, but for some reason today I have literally been sitting right here in this chair. That is my favorite tree on our property. It's like, I call it the pineapple tree, and it's just absolutely beautiful to sit here and look at it. So I've been sitting on my lanai in Florida, looking at my beautiful pineapple tree today and talking to a lot of ladies about their fitness goals. But I decided to just run with it for Woo Wednesday out here today. So the lighting is a little bit different, and hopefully my dogs will behave because they've been a little barky today. So what I want to share with you guys today is something that has been really helpful in my life, as always. It's something that really started part of my woo-woo journey very early on. My mentor Leela, that I talk about all the time, this was one of the very first resources that she ever shared with me, and it instantly switched everything for me. Hey Stephanie, oh, I'm so glad you're here. I know it's really beautiful today. It's not too hot, it's not chill. Well, we haven't really had any chilly weather yet. It's been really nice. I'm enjoying Florida, guys. So this book is called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. This is a very loved copy. You can see it's like cracking on the thing there, but I really love this book. And for those of you who maybe are just getting into this type of stuff, I think that this is a wonderful place to start. So Louise Hay, you will never hear me stop talking about her because she is just a huge person in my life. She's a huge part of the person that I am, and her publishing company, Hay House, has literally millions of resources that are just so beneficial in so many different aspects. This particular book was written, and believe it or not, she wrote the first version of this book, I think in like 1984. So literally this text is almost as old as I am. I'm a little bit older, but not by much. And she wrote this book based on the premise that our thoughts create our experiences, and they create manifestations in our body. So every single problem or pain or physical ailment that we are experiencing comes from a thought pattern that we've either created or was created in our past by parents or siblings or by a certain experience that happened previously. And those manifest themselves as different ailments in the body. So for me, most recently, like I said, I've used this book and this theory for a lot of different things, for a lot of different clients, for a lot of different people. And it always amazes me how when I am personally experiencing something, I go to this book, I look it up. The way the book is structured, it gives you an ailment, and then it gives you a possible cause or a possible thought process that's blocked or I don't even know what the right word is for it. And then it gives you a new thinking pattern or an affirmation. And you're supposed to just kind of sit with the affirmation and remind yourself of that affirmation. And it never ceases to amaze me how much it really changes whatever it is that I'm experiencing. So I'm going to share, if you guys have something, whoever's on, if you have something that you are currently experiencing, if you want me to look and see if we can find it in the book, just type it in the comments and I'll look it up and I'll see if maybe this can help you too. Right now, I don't know if you guys saw, I am experiencing quite a bit of knee pain. Generally, I don't have knee issues, but for the last, I'd say 2 months, my right knee has really been bothering me in a super flexed position. So like anything more than 90 degrees, like when I squat down to help my son tie his shoes, I'm perfectly fine when I'm doing squats during my workout, but it's like that next level where I'm going all the way down to the ground that's really, really bothering me. So that super flexed position. And I have started seeing a chiropractor, not necessarily for my knee, but they do a lot of physical therapy there. So yesterday I posted a picture. I wasn't really sure. It was called a Grafton session, I believe, but she used like some cupping and she did some band work and things like that, which was all new to me. But today I decided, I don't know why it took me so long, but I decided I was going to look it up. And so I'm going to read you what it says for knee issues, if I can get my alphabet together. So it says, knee represents pride and ego. It also represents inability. Knee problems represent your inability to bend, fear, inflexibility, and not being willing to give in. So just a little personal note on that. I'd say this past year of my life has been one of the most tumultuous years that we've had in a really long time. Our move from Maryland to Florida was just, it's been wonderful, but it's been a huge, huge change. And there's been a lot that I have been completely, like, none of it's been in my control. None of it, right? So the fact, just that fact alone, the fact that it's really weighing on me that way, and I'm feeling really inflexible, like I'm not adjusting in the right way, or the way that I had hoped that I would. So that totally makes sense, right? That is exactly what my body is telling me. The other part of this is my business, and the business that I put all of my heart and soul into, that I feel so passionate about. And at this point in my business is a time where I'm really, really pushing hard for goals that are completely out of my control. They are completely dependent on other people succeeding, and other people reaching their goals, and other people having success. And while I can support that, and I can help them in any way that I can, it's not something that I can legitimately grab and control myself. So that is just one very, very small example of how this book just completely knocks me on my tail every single time I'm experiencing something. I'm sorry, I got a little bit emotional there, but it makes total sense that that is what my body is trying to tell me. So since we've gone there, I may as well just go ahead. Hi, Sarah. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Oh. So the new thought pattern for knee problems is forgiveness and understanding, compassion, and your affirmation is, I bend and flow with ease, and all is well in my life. So every time I decide to, look up whatever it is that's bothering me, I get an index card and I write down the affirmation that is given for whatever issue it is that I am facing at that time, and I make sure that I can see that multiple times a day. I could use a hug. I would take a hug right now. So, do you guys have anything that you have been experiencing physically, or sometimes it can come up as emotionally too, but generally it's the emotional coming out as the physical. The other thing that this book really taught me that was super interesting is that the left side of your body represents the feminine energy, and the right side of your body represents the masculine energy. So a lot of times there will be a difference between whether you're feeling something on your right side or feeling something on your left side. You guys aren't typing anything that I can look up for you, so yeah. This is a really transformational book for me, and I hope that if this is something that interests you, if you are a person who has some physical ailments, or maybe you're experiencing some health problems that just don't really make sense to you and you can't put them together, that maybe this would be the next step for you. It's all in your head, basically. It's dealing with the issues that you are having inside your mind, inside your body, which is creating your reality and your wellness. So again, it's called You Can Heal Your Life. I was actually at Barnes & Noble not too long ago, and she's changed the cover again, so it may not look like this, but it's by Louise Hay, and it's called You Can Heal Your Life. There are there's like a card deck. You guys know I love my decks. So there's a deck that goes with this. There are a couple different smaller books that go with it as well, but make sure that you're getting the whole text. It says right here on the back it's $18, so that should give you an idea of which thing you should be looking at, because I'm sure a lot of things will come up. The other thing that I really love about it, and this is just me as a person, is that it's really pretty. Like, it's got all, like, the pages are all different colors, and it has, the text is pretty, and it has like pretty pictures, and you guys know I just like pretty things. So that really feels good when you're reading it. So that is my woo-woo for this Wednesday. If you have any questions about it, I would love to talk with you. Thank you so much for supporting me, guys, and for supporting this page. It means more to me than you will ever know. And I'm gonna go do some affirmations now. I love you guys. Mwah.